Hi everybody, welcome back to Cooking in the Cucina with Rosemary. Today we are going to be making garlic dill pickles. So what you're going to need is some pickling cucumbers. I've picked up 4 at our local Publix down here in Southwest Florida. They weigh about a pound in total. We're going to be using 3.5 cups of water. We're going to use 1¼ cups of white vinegar. We're going to use a teaspoon of salt, and we are going to use, I have 3 sugar packets here, which is my preference for this particular amount of ingredients for making a pound's worth of pickles. So I'm going to take all of these ingredients, the water, the vinegar. I'm going to turn my stove on. I'm going to pour these in, and we're going to get these to boil. Here, we're going to add the salt, and it's about a teaspoon, and this is sea salt, by the way. I should have mentioned that. It's about a teaspoon, and then I have my 3 sugar packets, and we're going to add them, and I'm going to get something to give it a little stir with, and we're going to let that boil. And while this is coming up to a boil, we're going to prepare our cucumbers. Get some stuff out of the way. So the first thing you want to do is you want to cut off the blossom ends of your cucumber. And the way to tell which end is the blossom end, it's the end that usually looks like it has a dot. The other side, you can see that there was a stalk attached, that you removed that from the plant itself. But this was the blossom end. And the reason for that is when you make pickles like I'm going to make with the vinegar, it gets soft. The pickles get soft and they're unsafe to eat. There's an enzyme in the blossom. I don't know how to explain it. There's an enzyme inside the blossom and it makes the pickle soft. And for some reason, it makes you sick. It gives you a stomach ache. So you don't ever want to eat these ends, especially when you're doing this type of pickling. Anyway, we're going to cut off the blossom ends about, I'm going to say 1/8 of an inch. I'm going to take a little more on this one just because there's a little brown spot I don't like. And we're not going to worry about the other end. So we're going to get all these blossom ends cut off. Just enough so that we can prevent our cucumbers from getting soft when they are processing in the jar or in the container that I'm going to put them in. And then I'm just going to go check this a second. Just a little stir. Okay. And then I'm going to take these cucumbers. I'm going to take my cucumbers and I am going to cut them. And this one I think I can only get 3 out of here maybe. Let me see. No, I can get 4. I like to cut them down the spine in the center of the cucumber to make nice even quarters. And we're going to do that to all 4 of these. And in the meantime, our vinegar and water and sugar and salt is boiling on the stove. Okay, so after I get these other 2 cut, let me go give this another stir. It's just about done. Cut these up. So we're going to have 16 pickle spears. Works for me. Okay, now And I have garlic, because I want these to be garlic dill pickles. And I want to make it easy to get this peel off. So I'm just crushing them a little bit. Plus I want the juices in these garlic bulbs to come out. And it'll make it real simple for me to get the peels off. All right, let's do that. Starting to smell that vinegar and water. Just want to peel up these garlics. Little brown ends on some of them. All right, let me do that. Let me get this ready and I'll be back in a minute. Okay, so all of my cucumbers are cut and my garlic is peeled and sliced in nice little slices to go into my container. I've chosen this container to put my pickles in. And what I'm going to do is, since this is all done boiling, I'm just going to add my pickling spices to it. And I want very, very little, because I don't really want that kind of pickle spice in there, but something similar. And I'm going to hold off on adding my dill for now while that gets the flavoring. And shame on me, I should be using fresh dill, but I didn't have any and I forgot to pick it up. And I do have the dill weed in the little container. McCormick's to the rescue. And that's what I'm going to be using. So I'm just going to wait for this to cool off a little bit and we'll get back to packing the cucumbers. Okay, so we are ready to pack our pickles. I'm going to take these cucumbers and I'm going to just pack them in just like they do in the store. Or I should say in the factories. And I'm putting all my cut sides down. Get these all in there. I could do it an easier way, just lay it down for the most part. And they're not going to be packed tight, but you get the idea. They're all going to be standing though. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my garlic and I'm going to throw that in between all my slices so that as much of that garlic juice that I crushed over here is going to come out into my cucumbers because we love garlic. And then I'm going to add some dill weed to these pickles. That should be a nice amount. I'm pretty sure that's going to do it. And what I did was I put my liquid mixture in the refrigerator just to cool it down a bit. It's not cold, it's just tempered enough for these cucumbers. All right, and we're going to add this liquid to our cucumbers. Oh, it smells so good. When I tell you I did that perfect and I didn't plan it, I did that perfect and I didn't plan it. Anyway, there's a few more little spices inside of the container somewhere. I put the spoon, I'll get it out later and add it to it. And I'm going to let these sit and get their flavoring. They will be ready. I'm going to cover it, put them in the refrigerator, and they will be ready in about 3 days. So I'll probably dig into them on, say, Monday or Tuesday of next week. And I'll let you all know how they came out. I hope you enjoyed learning how to make pickles. Thanks, Dad.